Northwest Bank Field on the campus of Lincoln High School.
Testing.
Tonight's WIAA
Testing.
conference soccer matchup features the Warriors from Wausau
Hello,
West
good evening
and
from
our
Wisconsin Rapids,
Lincoln High School Red
the
Raiders.
South Wood County Wood Trust Stadium field, with the game between Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders and the Wausau West Warriors. This is game 2 of the pool play, with the matchup between Rapids and Wausau West.
The Wisconsin Valley
We will turn it over
Conference
soon
member
to
schools
the announcer
welcome you and
for
encourage good
today's
sportsmanship
lineup
at all athletic events.
and the national
Good
anthem.
sportsmanship is the responsibility of everyone in attendance at tonight's contest. Lincoln High School. Lineups. First for Wausau West, their reserves. Number 2, Benjamin Jean. Number 7, Russell Harder. Number 9, Micah Boismenu. Number 13, Benjamin Schuler. Number 15, Evan Lozen. Number 20, Rigo Pintor. Number 21, Elber Hayek. And number 16, Carson Vanderwall. The Warriors. Number 1, Lars Mahler. Number 4, Tyler Foster. Number 5, Emilio Velasquez. Number 6, Ryan Trucco. Number 8, Maseki Lore. Number 10, Benjamin Bettino. Number 11, TJ Sandelski. Number 14, Todd Deeden. Number 17, Cato Lore. Number 19, Tyler Simpson. And in goal, number 0, Xander Blue. The Warriors are coached by Matt Heinecke and assisted by Amy Graybill. And now for the reserves for the Red Raiders. Number 1, Dominic Dambrunch. Number 4, Isaiah Tort. Number 8, Ryan Pigeon. Number 10, Nael Rami. Number 11, Alexander Fleissner. Number 14, Nathan Nylitz. Number 17, Gavin Jacob. Number 19, Connor LaMarche. Number 22, Daley Cano. Number 24, Carson Derringer. And 25, Elias Oliva. And tonight's starters, number 2, Porter Brorin. Number 3, Aiden Armagast. Number 6, Marcelo Torres. Number 7, Landon Freeman. Number 9, Jordan Zeligowski. Number 12, Sean Reynes. Number 13, Keaton Brorin. Number 15, Jared Zeldowski. Number 18, Ben Weidman. Number 20, Cooper Meyer. And in goal, number 21, Adam Bouchard. The Red Raiders are coached by Jake Hintz and assisted by Nate Cleveland. Officials for tonight's match are the outstanding stellar and A-plus crew made up of Tulu Mua, Jack Reeves, and Dan Schneider. At this time, I'd ask you to please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag as we honor veterans who have proudly served our country and those who are currently serving this great nation, home and abroad, with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, welcome back to Zaleski Sports. This is a beautiful night for soccer, a nice cool evening. This is Olivia Zimmerman with Josh Bush bringing you the game live tonight. Once again, the starters for Rapids: Brorin, Armagast, Torres, Freeman, Seligowski, Reynes, Brorin, again, Seligowski again, Weidman, Meyer, and Bouchard in goal, with the starters from West: Myler, Foster, Velasquez, Truco, Lore, Batino, Sandelski, Deedon, Lore, Simpson, and in goal is Xander Blum. Rapids will be playing from defending on the right side of your screen, playing towards the north, with West moving towards the right, defending the north side, moving to the south. It looks like West starts with kickoff. Looks like number 17, Kaido Lore, up with number 4, Tyler Foster, to kick off the ball. This year, Wisconsin Rapids is under a new head coach, Jake Hintz, who was a part of the boys program for a long time, assistant coaching varsity as well as JV, now promoted to head varsity coach. West is coached by Matt Hoheneck with varsity assistant Amy Graybill. Game starts right at 7:04 with a pass back to number 11, moving out to the side. Passing around Rapids. And with the turnover, West gains it back, dribbling towards the middle. Mostly keeping possession, with a turnover to Landon Freeman momentarily. Moving back to West, now on the near side. Triangular passing around Rapids, making forward progress on the field, towards the right on your screen. It's honestly a wonderful night for soccer, a little cool, but I'm sure it's useful for the boys down on the field, with regulating with their body temp. From personal experience, I find that the cooler nights are much more fun to play in than when it's hot in the summer. West on the attack, moving into dangerous territory for Rapids, with and out of bounds throw in for Rapids. That looks like maybe one of the Seligowskis throwing it in up the line towards Rapids. And they're on the offense, breaking up towards top end of the field. Dribbling with it now. Pass back to, I believe that's Marcelo Torres. Now, still in Rapids possession, fighting with it with West. Cleared up towards the middle, once again back to Rapids. Sean Reynes. Staying in West's defensive half right now. Rapids is on the attack, somewhat successfully passing around West to remain possessive. Passes in the backfield, away from the pressure. And kicked out of bounds for a Rapids throw-in. Header there, and kind of an uncontrolled kick. Back throw-in for Rapids. Dribbling with it near both of the boundaries, close tight in that corner. But he breaks through, moving towards the middle. Blocked by West, moving back. And clear from West, moving towards number 20, Cooper Meyer in the backfield. Taking it up the line, keeping possession for Rapids. Dangerous plays here. West getting real. They're not afraid to push in with the Rapids boys. as, ideally. There's some uncontrolled kicks. They keep kicking it up in the air, but we're hoping to see it play down on the ground. Yeah, here we go. And ref blows the whistle. Looking like possibly a free kick here for Rapids. Not sure what prompted it. It's maybe Ben Weidman on the kick. Soaring into dangerous territory for West. Oh, and shot by number 7, Landon Freeman. Just over the top. Beautifully done, really, with the pass from the back into that ideal scoring zone. And he just got over it a little too much. Goal kick to West. Passing it up the field, trying to move quickly here to get out of their defensive half. Pass to number 6. He loses control. Ball does go out of bounds. Another throw-in for Rapids. That was number 6 for Wausau West, Ryan Trugo. And throw-in here by Jordan Selgowski. And it's centered back in. Rapids on the attack. There's a lot of ball control issues, but it's early in the game. They're working it out, trying to settle, trying to keep possession of it. Back to the center. And shot. Oh, and it's over. That's the real issue. If you don't hit the ball quite right, or your body's positioned too far back or too far forward, it just won't go where you want it to. But that's Rapids at 2 shots on goal. Goal kick out to the far side. Not settled, and it is getting passed around between the two teams. Really, no one has a clear possession yet. West might break through here. Passing, trying to make it upfield. Defense here is Selgowski. Lets it roll out for the throw-in. Aiming for Armagast, going up. Armagast, excuse me. Another throw-in here, looks like Cooper Meyer. Still on this near side. It's much easier to see up here where they should throw compared to the field positioning. Back to Meyer with a deflection for yet another throw-in. There's been a lot of throw-in opportunities here. That was a wonderful throw. A real dangerous territory here for West. Clear to the far side. Really no man's land out there. They'll let it roll out for a nice throw-in. But maybe Jarrett Selgowski on the throw up to the offense. Trying to make a play here. And West is dribbling it towards their inside. It's a corner kick for Rapids. Looks like maybe Keaton Rowan on the corner kick here. Hitting it in, getting bobbled around. Picked up by the goalie. Xander Blum for West. To the outside, still somewhat dangerous for West. A Rapids player on the ground, whistle blows. Looking like another free kick for Rapids here. It's maybe Weidman again on the kick, asking for 10 yards, as the referee is not required to pace out 10 yards on a free kick, but if a player asks, then he will do so, and the players must back up accordingly. Low kick. There was a close one there, kept by the keeper. He's a senior this year, Xander Blum. Dressed in all green. Great punt down the field, getting it back into Rapids' defensive half. But the defense is trying to maintain, the blocks here. Passing it towards center. The turf makes the passes hard and fast. That's something about it. The ball will move very quickly, as we're seeing. That's when it's important to control passes, keep the ball slow. You know, you want a quickly pace a game, but you don't want to over pace yourself, so you can't control the ball. Rapids dribbling to the outside. Taking it back, regaining control. I think Selgelski with the ball, dribbling around. A couple West offensive men getting in there. Passes through. Looks like Reynes with the pass, but it was incomplete. Back for West in the middle. Aiden Armagos coming in strong, but not quick enough. West keeps the ball, passing around. Switching the field, far over to number 14 for West, Todd Deaton. Passing around, trying to keep possession. Trying to clear it out here. Not quite successful yet. They're still in a hot zone, and it's back up. This is getting real dangerous for West. That's number 3, Aiden Armagos. Attempting to score. Hitting 2 players now in the back. Cleared out by West. Meyer comes forward to keep the block. It looks like Porter Brorin speedily dribbling to get back through, up to Armagos. And goal! Goal by Aiden Armagos in the 11th minute of the game. That is 1-0 for Rapids by, I believe, Aiden Armagos.
Scoring at the 10:04 mark of the first half.
This game is brought to you in part by Sparhawk Trucking. Sparhawk Trucking has been one of the area's leading trucking companies, reliably hauling for over 44 years. Come work for the best and learn more at sparhawktrucking.com. That is sparhawktrucking.com. West passes back to resume play here, passing around that midfield zone, trying to break through with the dribble, passing back to center number 11. There it looks like it's getting tough here, just a little bit with the players condensing. Makes it harder for passing opportunities, even amongst their own players. They're kind of fighting between each other. West on the offense, breaking through. Dangerous position here for Rapids, getting close to that end line. Bringing it back towards the center, better scoring position. Clear, I believe, by Reynes. But they're still not out of the clear yet. It looks like Weidman on the dribble, trying to get it out for Rapids. Pass to Freeman, out here on the line. Keeps it in, spins around a couple defenders. Weidman sends it long to the other side. It's looking like Roaring again on the attack, passing back. Marcelo Torres at the ball now, passing out wide to Landon Freeman. A defender on his back, coming in quickly. Kicks it out of bounds, throw in for West. Moving quickly here. That's number 5, Emilio Velasquez, or possibly number 6, excuse me. Ball kept in bound by Marcelo Torres, passing back to Ben Weidman. Over to Sean Reynes. One more to Selagowski on the far right. For Rapids, back up again. They are trying to keep it in that, dangerous territory for West. They want to stay up on the offense. Long cross, not able to make it in. Ball's just out of play. That would have been a beautiful goal-scoring opportunity there. We're looking at a goal kick by Blum for West. Passes out long here to the near side. Looking like a handball, yes, on maybe Lars Mahler. Great kicking opportunity for Rapids. Ben Weidman again on the kick. Ben tends to be their go-to for these sorts of events, kicking with his right foot, sending it long. curving slightly. Goalkeeper is able to make that catch, just really wonderful. Long punt, stays near the middle. Sean Reynes on, not the block or the catch, but he settles it with his chest. It's passing out, deflected off of Red for a West throw-in. In a number 17, Rapids is on the recovery here, clearing it wide. Really uncontrolled kick there from West, but it gains them field positioning. By Selagowski, looks like some headers, some chesting out on the far side. Yes, there was a player down on the field, and the referee called it. Looks like it will be possibly another free kick in favor of Rapids. Looks like Selagowski here on the kick, far side. Kicks it long for Rapids, breaking close to the heavy line of men. Reynes on the pass out. Back up to Freeman. Passing back. Torres loses the ball back in West's position, passing around Rapids. They're really trying to make a gain here. They're down 1. They're looking for a pretty fiery comeback. The idea is you don't want to be losing before half if you can help it. That's really the push, is to at least make it even, if not winning by the half. That's what you hear in most. Kicked out by Rapids for a West throw-in. Deflected out by Rapids. Kuppenmeyer up to Ben Weidman, sending it long, trying to get it, in the clear for Rapids. Looks like a call in favor of Rapids once again. Call on West. Ben Weidman taking the kick. Asking for 10 yards. That's the thing about the football field, is it's very obvious where the 10-yard mark lies. Weidman with the kick. Sending it in for a goal for Rapids. In the 16th minute, goal by Ben Weidman on a free kick for Rapids. Really beautifully done here, how Rapids is coming out and really making the most of their offensive momentum.
Scoring for Wisconsin Rapids off a free kick.
A message here from Econ Electric. Whether you need residential, commercial, or industrial electrician, you can rely on Econ Electric, where every job is done safe, done right, on time, every time. Really a great game so far. Really, it's swinging in favor of Rapids. They have considerably more shots than West and 2 more points. Some substitutions here for Rapids, with West kicking off once again. Pass back and out to their left side, as we've seen before. Keeping it in the sideline. Pass falls through, getting back into the feet of Rapids, or attempting to. Getting bobbled around here a little bit again. Defense pushing heavy. Sean Reynes trying to man really both of those West players. And it looks like off of West, throw-in for Rapids. Selagowski again with the throw. Deflection off the head, another throw-in for Rapids. Pushing up. Thrown by a midfielder. It's really the goal is once you get on the offensive half, you want your midfielders taking it. Defensive half, you try for the defense to kind of share the load. Wausau back up on the offense, sending it long. Really no one up there, just Rapids goalkeeper, Adam Bouchard, picking it up, carrying it out, prepping for, I believe, yes, a punt. Sending it beyond midfield into what was West, and deflection into another West player, passing around for Rapids. Ref calls a foul on Rapids. West getting a free kick here. Sending it long and relatively center, pushed out a little to the far side. Rapids attempting to clear. Remain controlled possession of the ball. It's getting a little dangerous here. Passing to Freeman. long attempted to Armagas, goes out of bounds, throw-in for West. Throwing to number 6, Ryan Truco. Passing back out. One on his back, and he's trying to keep it to the outside. Barely staying in on that line. And he's on the ground. That's getting a little dangerous. Passing between West and the center. Trying to keep that field possession, push forward. And it's getting into the center for Rapids. This is a dangerous area, but they're trying to stay calm and collected. Moving it back up the field, it's number 7, Landon Freeman. The uncontrolled kicks and the high bouncing is decreasing as the game progresses, but it's something that we're still seeing. Ideally, you want to keep that on the ground to maintain the best control. Another whistle called in favor of Rapids. Looks like a free kick. Weidman will be taking that. As I was saying before, Weidman seems to be their go-to, but with good reason. He has an excellent leg and is the primary goal scorer, as I've seen, for Rapids. Called by the goalie, pushing back for a punt. This will go into West. Good settle here, but it's lost. Not sure what the call is. In favor of West, pushing up just before the 40-yard line. Pass out to number 6, Ryan Truco. Trying to remain possessive here. Rapids is attempting to break up these plays. And while sometimes successful, West just has a certain edge of the passing and remaining in possession once they have the ball. But here Rapids is dribbling around and keeping that ball. Sent back up by West. Not quite in dangerous scoring territory, dangerous for Rapids, but they are pushing up. Another call on Rapids. It looks like a call on number 10, Niall Ramey. West gets the kick. Staying on the ground, picked up here. And West is dribbling around, but Rapids was able to maintain possession on that one, get control, sending it way upfield. Aiden Armagas is on the attack once again. Goalie comes out wide. A little bit of a collision there. Getting into some dangerous plays. Back to West. This is a highly momentous play here. They're really building the energy, but it's cooling off now. This will be more beneficial. Kick out wide. And it looks, he's able to save it. But it's taken back by Rapids. Selagowski on the dribble, far up the line, keeping the forward field progress. Passed up towards Armagas. It looks like they're playing a high one striker, feeding him the ball in the pursuit of a goal-scoring opportunity, with that being Aiden Armagas, the point of their formation, I guess you could say.
For the Red Raiders,
somewhat of a heavy back, and
number 22,
keeping it cool in the midfield.
And number 24, Carson Derringer.
Throw in here, substitution Rapids. New players enter the game. Sink real close to that edge line. Out of bounds, so dribbling it back in. And Rapids remains in possession. Having a difficult time here making, central progress. You can't just go up the field, but you need to make it in towards the goal. Backtracking. Pass back. And this is where they're making that central forward field progress. Passing back out, West is trying to minimize any potential scoring opportunities, bringing it back up the field. Trip by Reynes on West. Looks like number 11, TJ Sondelski, on the free kick here. Pass out to number 6, Ryan Trusko for West. Trying to make progress towards the center. Kicked around by Rapids, bring it back into their own center space. This is where it gets dangerous for them. Trying to keep it to the outside, Cooper Meyer. It's another issue with the turf is it gets quite slippery. There's a little bit of rain today. It adds moisture. Ball just goes over the crossbar. Almost looked like it could have floated in, but Anna Bouchard had his eye on it. Goal kick here out to the far side. Pass number 22 for Rapids, Daly Canole. Passed around again. Back to Weidman. In that top corner, and can't quite center it, can't quite make it in. Goes out of bounds. Another goal kick for Wausau West.
Concessions is open in the hockey building to the south of the stadium, as well as indoor restrooms. There are also a couple porta potties on the northeast side of the stadium.
Mariani Packing Company, located on the east side of Wisconsin Rapids and just 15 minutes from Plover, is hiring. Full-time day and night shift food manufacturing positions are available at the largest independent dried fruit processor and packer in the United States. Visit Mariani.com to view open positions. That's Mariani.com, Mariani.com. Carson Derringer with the ball. Turnover to West, sending it back up the field. Blocked by the defense. Back turnover to Marcelo Torres, kicking it forward and center. That's back turnover to West. This is where they get into dangerous positioning. Not quite enough power or the right angle to make it a goal. Anna Bouchard with the block, out to Carson Derringer. 2 West players on him. Makes a pass back. West regains control. That's number 17. Kaido Lore. Attempting the clear here, high up in the sky. Some chest settles, but it's not quite enough. Ball's still loose. West progressing towards the middle, and they're making their way up the field, passing back between Rapids. Kind of plays dying down, losing the momentum here. He's barely just keeping the ball in. It's real dangerous can get, but the perfect deflection will swing in his favor. West moves it back center. Pass out to Mahler, and he makes up. Carson Derringer trying to win back the ball. Selogowski can't quite keep it in. Right idea. Throw in for West. Looks like number 6 again. Ryan Trugo throwing it in. Rapids can't settle. Pass to number 11 on Wausau West. Taking it all the way across the field. Pass up. Hoping to keep it in. Doesn't stay in. Another throw in for Rapids. Throw here, making it to the head of a West player. Getting bobbled around again. Deflection off of Rapids, giving it to Wausau West. Throw in here. Trying to center it to, I believe that's number 16 for West. Back to 6. Passing around Rapids with the clear here from the defense. Settled, but not quite enough. Rapids is on the breakthrough, making their way up the field. Really a singular 2-player job right here. Looking like a high kick, but nothing called. Trying to keep the ball down, keep the ball possessed. West dribbling around in their own backfield, trying to figure out the best course of action. Ball gets dribbled out of bounds on West, throwing for Rapids. Looks Carson Derringer with the ball now. Likely will not take the throw, but there he goes, throwing up to, I believe, Rami. That is a pass to Marcelo Torres. Loses possession, the ball makes its way back to West. Selogowski trying to defend, but now back for number 2. Rapids dribbling across. That is Porter Broren. Send up to far side, well, not quite far side, top of the field. Makes its way to the goalie. Nice throw out. Attempting to make it to a West player, but it's quite a contested battle there. Ref calls in favor of West. Another free kick here. We're seeing a lot of that tonight. A powerful kick, but not enough. Looks like Meyer with the header, sending it right back to where it came from. And it looked like a jersey pull. Kick right away, seizing on the momentum. Not quite enough. The defense is able to be there. That was number 22, David Canole, with the attempted kick. Not quite kick, but ideally he was the one who would have scored on that play. Wasn't quite enough. Now it's a throw-in for Rapids. West is sticking to him pretty good. They're playing tight, that's for sure. Ball makes its way to Reynes. Pass out to Sologowski. Here to Derringer again. Loses the ball, but he's fighting to keep it back. West is making careful dribbles. But once again, turnover. We're seeing a lot of that too. The kicks aren't quite connecting where with ideally they would be. We're seeing cross-team connection there, I guess. It gets physical this game, but a lot of it is looking fairly legal with that body-to-body shoulder connection. But it's hard to say from this point. Again, we're not down on the field. But speaking from personal experience, that's how it feels. Ball's back in center, staying right near that midline. Trying to keep the ball in his Derringer, not quite. He didn't quite make it there. 6 with the throw-in for West. Sending it back. 17 back to Derringer. Comes back with a vengeance, kicking it upfield. No one there. With the goalie getting it once again. Passing around, keeping it down on the field. Pass out to the far side. And it'll cross the end line for a goal kick for Rapids here. Adam Bouchard taking it as Rapids goalie. Looks like he's dressed in a combination of maybe blue and reddish pink for his goalkeeper uniform. Rapids fighting for possession here, losing to West. They're dribbling up the field. Reynes attempts to make it out, and here's Rapids again, attempting an attack. Not quite connecting the passes. The ball gets up in the air. It's really anyone's game. Derringer keeps it, passes to Broren. Ball picks up speed. It's getting dicier here. Marcelo Torres with the ball, pass back to, I believe, that was, yeah. Sologowski, defensive, playing up rather high, but long uncontrolled ball out of bounds. Throw-in for Rapids, subs coming in. Looks like Carson Derringer is subbing out, and I didn't quite catch the other. Out. Ball is still staying in that dangerous territory for West, but they're trying to break through right now. Passing around. Ball is moving very quickly here. Number 11 to number 1, Myler. But not quite enough. Back out to Freeman. He's able to keep the ball, dribbling, making moves around the defenders. Ball back in possession for West. Handball on Rapids. 32nd minute here of the game, about 8 minutes left of the first half. Soccer is unique in that the clock counts up instead of counting down. Most sports, football and basketball, you'll see it draining down to 0. Here we're counting up 40 minutes in the first half, 80 for the entire game. Bouchard on the save, getting ready for a punt. Sending it upfield, pretty central, leaning far side. Daly Canola with the ball, trying to dribble here, remain possession with a pass. Going back towards the outside. Rapids is attempting some shorter, smaller passes here. Might work out in their favor, but West with the ball. Back to Rapids, dribbling around, nearing center, pass back, trying to slow it down on the defense. Number 4 on West is putting on some pressure. They don't want to allow Rapids that time to sit and think about what their next move is. Pass out to the sideline, no one there except for West. Mahler deflects it out, but I guess it must have hit a Rapids player on that. Out of bounds, throw in for West. Ryan Tresco. Throw in to number 17, pass back on the defense. This is when they try to collect themselves, think about their next move. Making it up towards the center, the ball makes its way across the field. Getting into dangerous territory for Rapids. West with the ball, sending more of their players into this scoring position, but not quite. Ball deflects out. Actually throwing for Wausau. Rapids trying to disrupt these plays here. It's not quite working. West now back with the ball, trying to attempt a shot far left. More subs for Rapids coming back in. Looks like Weidman and Armagast back in the game, sending out 2 players to coming in. West hasn't been doing a whole lot of subbing yet this game. It's mostly been Rapids in that respect. Bouchard with the goal kick, sending it to the far side, far right for Rapids. Ball finds its way back to Rapids' feet, passing around the defense, really the midfielders for West here. Sending it up line. Not quite settled, kicked out, deflected, I guess, off of Rapids again. Throw in for White. Dribbling around, West loses control, but here they are again gaining it. It's a dangerous area for those high balls. I mean, it really is anywhere on the field, but as they are closer to their goal, once the ball gets up in the air, it's really anyone's game there. Back to Armagast in the center, passing around. Looks like Weidman there. Not quite. And shot from number 3 in Armagast goes over above the goal. Just, maybe a couple 2 yards lower would have been a goal. Goalkeeper Blum on a short goal kick to his defender, number 6. And that is a handball on Landon Freeman in favor of West. Kicks the ball out of bounds. So now it is back in Rapids possession. Throw in here, Selgowski. Throwing it towards the center, not quite up line. Back to Armagast. Fighting for it here. Makes its way across field. Back for Rapids. Weidman. Defender's tight on his side for Rapids. And another throw-in. Moving quickly here to build this momentum. They say that there are points in the game where momentum just builds, and their connectiveness and their success in playmaking. Torres with the ball out. Makes it to a West player. Sends it up line. Meyer with sending it, dribbling towards center instead. Pass out, slowing it down. To Weidman, to the line, now back to West. Really a lot of open green space in front of him. Passing, and passing once again. There was a big opportunity there for West. Wasn't quite able to make it. Defense kicks it far out in an attempt to clear. Throw in West. Right around maybe the 45-yard line. Throws it back with an attempt for forward progress here. Makes his way back to the thrower. Now
game for the Warriors, number 20, Rigo Pintor.
Struggling for possession here, both teams make its way back to Rapids defense. Unfortunate pass to White. Reynes with the breakthrough. A lot of green grass in front of him with the dribble. Gets disrupted by West. Really attempting to gain back the control here. Unsuccessful. West is making great forward progress. Dangerous positioning for Wisconsin Rapids. But it feels like once there's a dangerous possession, it gets turned in Rapids' favor. We're making way upfield. Ben Weidman. Player falls behind him. Looks, Aiden Armagast offsides. Very unfortunate for Wisconsin Rapids. It would have been a wonderful scoring opportunity. Kick up to West. He's taking him on the dribbles, successfully keeping away Torres as they attempt the offense. Still on the defensive half for West. Passing back to the middle, sending it to the side. Change of direction here. Dangerous side pass, back to the middle. Not quite connecting here. Back to West, trying to hit that center again. Number 8 dribbles up, passes out.
1 minute
And ball goes out of bounds. 1 minute remaining in the first half. Rapids is still up 2-0. Goals being scored by Weidman and Armagast quite early in the game. Rapids is battling to keep their momentum here. Dribbling with it quite successfully. I think that is Broren. And another offsides call on Wisconsin Rapids. I believe on Armagast once again. It gets real dicey up once you're in that, the ball is making its way forward, but if you're just even slightly above that last defender, in the case of the Rapids offense, it will be an unfortunate foul. Really, it kind of mellows out the field, destroys any momentum. Long kick from the goalkeeper. The last 10 seconds here, West is trying to build. Rapids just wasting time with a far kick outside. That wraps up the first half. Like I said, goals scored from Armagast and Weidman, 2-0 Rapids. We will be back after this with a quick break here on Zaleski Sports.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Up to $150 back on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card through June 30th at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Heartland Custom Homes is your local custom home builder for over 50 years right here in Plover. We are committed to making the process of constructing your dream home as engaging, efficient, and stress-free as possible. Our panelized construction is ideal for our central Wisconsin climate, and our expertise and workmanship give you the confidence to know that your home is in good hands. Stop in or schedule a meeting to talk about your vision and watch as your design takes shape before your eyes. You deserve the home of your dreams. Let Heartland Custom Homes bring yours to life.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Welcome. How may we help you?
New windows, new garage,
new car, swimming pool, tuition, we're not talking scholarship here, and a vacation.
Our affordable home equity line of credit may be just what you need.
Medical expenses, braces for our youngest. How about the dog? Roof. How about the roof? And did I mention how long I wanted that vacation to be?
Your money, your life. How may we help you? Welcome. How may we help you?
New windows, new garage, new car.
With 0. The first time these teams met, well, not quite the first time, but the last time these teams met back in early September, just about a month ago on September 14th, they played at Wausau. Rapids actually suffered a loss there. I believe it was maybe 3-2 loss for Rapids. But here they're coming back. I'm not exactly sure how that game played out. Maybe it was similar with Rapids leading at one point, but momentum is playing in favor of Wisconsin Rapids tonight. They're keeping up with the ball. They're attempting to score. They're pushing forward. They're doing all the things you need to do successfully in order to win this game. Rapids now with the starting kickoff for the second half. Armagas back. Looks like to Weidman, sending it far up into that far near corner down on the south side. Battling here between Marcelo and another Wausau West player. Ball gets kicked around, knocked out of bounds. Throw in here. Back up to Weidman. Looked like possibly an improper throw in here on red. Turn over to white. Throw in by number 19, Wausau West. That is Tyler Simpson. West sends it up. Passing around, making the connections. Ball's making its way all the way across the field. Now we're on the far side. Defense is pushing here, trying to maintain their lead and minimize scoring opportunities. West keeps the ball. This is harrowing. Pass to center. Reynes makes the ball push up field. Back into West position. They're staying near that midline, passing around. Rapids wins it back, but not quickly enough, not long enough. Back to West. Yeah, throwing out, or kick out of bounds, excuse me. Throw in here. Looks like Selagowski. Throwing to Armagas, hits it off of a player. Boren attempts to win it back. I believe that was Keaton. Pass to Porter. Now it's on the other side of the field. Passing close to that far out of bounds line, I guess. Rapids passing around here, passing it back. Strategizing, thinking about their next move. Pass makes its way to Selagowski here in the pink cleats. Very stands out real nice on the turf. Ball back to West. Passing. Disrupted by Meyer. Back up to Weidman in the center. Rapids pushing forward. Couldn't quite make it in. Blum here on the goal kick for West. Ball curves out. Doesn't quite make it to the player. Out of bounds. Throw in here. Sending it close to that end line. Weidman here. Attempting to center it. West attempts to disrupt. Passing around. But it's getting bobbled. And couldn't quite save it. We have another throw in here for Rapids, getting real close to the end line. Weidman fighting in the corner, and it looks like a corner kick for Wisconsin Rapids. That is number 13, Keaton Boren on the kick. Keaton took the last corner kick for Rapids, sending it pretty nicely into the middle. Couldn't quite make a point off of it, but attempting again here. Sending it to that close edge cluster of players. Back out to Boren, kicking it back into the middle. West deflects it out. Ball just bounces out of bounds. Soul roller here. Another throw in for Selagowski, getting back to Weidman again, close to that, getting pushed way into the corner. It's a hard position to be in. Throw in for West, sending it up the line. Not quite disrupted by Rapids. West keeps the ball, pushing forward. Far kick, sending it to that far corner, but no one's quite there except for the one player. 1-3. He's battling hard. He's sticking with it. Back in the opposite corner, still another hard place to be in. Throw in Wisconsin Rapids. Zach's Technology in downtown Wisconsin Rapids is your go-to for residential and commercial computer repair, custom-built desktops, off-site backup, and mobile repair. Look to Zach's Technology. Another throw in here for Wisconsin Rapids, pushing up towards that center line. Just continuing to creep forward, throw in there on the line, kick into West, not quite possession, but it's just getting bounced around here, not quite settled, not quite possessed by one team. Makes its way to Rapids, attempting a dribble upfield, keeping that momentum, pushing forward, centering it. Ball makes its way to Marcelo Torres. He's dribbling around in center, passes back out to the line. Looks like Selagowski sends it back through to Weidman. Doesn't quite accomplish what they're looking for here. Up the line pass. Looks like Freeman. Tag team by two Wausau West defensemen. Thrown here for Rapids. Sending it to Weidman. They're, like I said, Wausau West is their mobility, their availability for passing and even dribbling, really. Passing around here, really condensed, dense field play here. Trying to keep it out. Back to Rapids, back to Weidman, sending it to Cooper Meyer in the Wisconsin Rapids backfield. Still on Wausau West defensive half. West attempting to pass around, dribbling here is number 8. It's number 8, Lore. Passing to, I believe it looks like number 10 from here. Sending it long for his offensive man, but it doesn't quite work out. Deflection and ball for Rapids. Another throw-in. I've seen a large number of throw-ins here in this game, mostly in favor of Wisconsin Rapids. But here they're making a breakthrough on the play, Ben Weidman. Doesn't quite work out here with West disrupting the play. Trying to send it forward, and they're being met with Wausau West players, just disrupting and breaking through these plays. But Rapids is not letting up. They're still continuing with that offensive forward progression. West here with those bobbly passes, and a turnover to Rapids. They're trying to move quickly, and it's I don't know, it's not maybe working out how they'd hoped, but there is some good connection here we're seeing between West and Rapids. Rapids with the ball, looks like Marcelo Torres on the dribble. Getting met by a Wausau West, maybe midfielder, and it's back to West again. They're passing it around. Dangerous play, looks to Armagast, number 3, making his way up the field. West on the defense, a little bit of a collision. And throw in for Wisconsin Rapids. Sign up for Fleet Rewards and get great deals sent straight to you. Plus, you'll earn points on every purchase made in-store or online. Sign up now at fleetfarm.com. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. Passing around for Wisconsin Rapids. They have, I believe that's Cooper Myers, staying high in Rapids defensive territory. Pushing that line, keeping everyone in front of them. Allows Rapids to really push up on the offense. You have one Wausau West offensive man here now with the ball, and that's exactly what he wants. He's pushing that offense as high as he can, staying tight to the midline to prevent offsides, but it's working in their favor. Now with the far throw-in, but no one is there for Wausau West. It was an attempt at a good play, and it didn't quite work out in their favor. Bouchard throws it back up to Rapids, and this is where they're trying to, capitalize on the quickly moving Wausau offense, pushes defenders away from goal. Now it's Broren and a 3 couple defenders up here. They're pushing. Looks like Ben Weidman again, and ball doesn't quite make it in the net. Real harrowing. It's getting dicey. They're really pushing. Rapids really wants another score, and West is doing everything they can to prevent it. Rapids again with the corner kick. Looks like Broren taking it. Sends it into that cluster, and a goal scored off of, I believe that was Keaton Broren's corner kick. That is a goal by Marcelo Torres in the 49th minute for Wisconsin Rapids. That was beautifully done. It's perfect. It's exactly what you want to see. That goal was set up by Keaton Broren's corner kick, sent just right into the right placement in the middle, and Marcelo Torres is able to capitalize on that opportunity and just sends it right. It's Wausau West with the ball, met by Sean Reynes here, attempting, best possible defense. Now you're up 3-0. You want to keep this lead as long as you can, hopefully for the rest of the game. I think a shutout would be ideal for Rapids. Now that Rapids has scored once again, they're capitalizing on this. Offense is pushing up, but it makes Wausau even more defensive. Plays are going to get hairier. It's going to get a little more rough around the edges because both teams are desperate to make the best out of this situation. Rapids wants to keep scoring, keep possessing, keep winning this game, and Wausau is desperate for even just one goal to try to trim this deficit they're in. Ideally, they're looking to, win the game. That's the whole objective, but they're still down 3 goals. Selagowski here sending it up. Armagas sprinting to keep that ball in. Isn't quite able to. Goal kick for Wausau West. Sending it to the far side, close to that sideline. It's settled by Wausau West's chest, really, the chest of the player. Passing it back, passing it forward, trying to drag this out a little bit, get their heads together, think about the game. Ball makes its way here, close side for Wausau West, passing around, keeping it close to that outside. It's the ideal position. You have less men, less obstacles, but then again, you have that sideline. It's keeping you very constricted. Passes to the middle, moving to that far side, pushing into the Wisconsin Rapids defensive territory. Loose ball given to Wausau West, just able to keep it in, pass it up. But Rapids is here. Their attempts are failing, really. With West in a scoring position, doesn't quite make it through. Not enough control or power on the ball to send it into that goal. Bouchard with the save, sending it up. Trying to push as far into Wausau West territory as they can. Throw in here, makes its way to Weidman. Dribbling around, back to Meyer. West is approaching with pressure, but not too much that it makes it impossible for Rapids to make a play. Throw makes its way towards center. Wausau West with possession, passing back. Armagas applying pressure. Now Weidman wins the ball. Wausau now on the offense, passing around, really trying to make something here. Reynes disrupts the play again. He's great defensive man, great at just breaking plays when it's getting dangerous for Rapids, but this is still a narrow situation. Still in the Wisconsin Rapids defensive half. Now it's pushing back out, but West is attempting to get into that scoring position. Sending it back wide, met by Wisconsin Rapids defense, Selagowski. Clearing it up, but to a Wausau West player, this gives them time to strategize, to think. Trips on the turf. Again, it is slippery. It rained a little bit here in Rapids. Armagas here on the carry. Making his way up. Met by the goalie. Kicks it out of bounds. Broren settles it. Really trying to make something here. Weidman gains the ball. Oh, that looked a little rough. Ref calls it legal. Can't say anything from up here. West with the send down the line. But Myers breaking up this play. Boys on both teams are fighting hard here to make something work. It's been a lot of turnover. There's not been a lot of perfect nice, clean-looking plays or scoring opportunities, but both teams are attempting. They're fighting hard. Looks like Rapids with a chipped shot. It wasn't an ideal, way to score, but they attempted it. Didn't quite make it in, giving a goal kick for Wausau West. Once again, the keeper is taking it, as we're seeing consistently for both teams. Heartland Custom Homes is Central Wisconsin's premier home builder. Now with a location in Rome, bring your next home, cabin, or getaway to life with Heartland Custom Homes. Thrown again from Rapids, sending it far center. Selagowski to Ben. Weidman pass back through the legs of a Wausau West player. Rapids keeps possession here on this play. They're passing it around. This is what they need to do for the remainder of the game, is keep their heads collected, keep themselves calm, and just remain possessive of the ball. Minimize turnovers or advantages to West. Scoring would be nice here on Armagast. Pass, and he can't quite put it in. And that was a close one. It was centered by Armagast. Couldn't quite tell who was making the attack there. It was very, very close to a goal scoring opportunity for Wisconsin Rapids. Ball makes its way out to a corner kick. I believe that's Ben Weidman taking the corner kick, possibly, from the far side. Switch up, as we've seen Keaton Broren take them. Different side, different preference. Sends it in rather long. Looks like Armagast on the retrieval. Trying to center it, trying to make a play possible for Wisconsin Rapids. Ball deflects out. Back up close to that corner. Excuse me, I think that was Broren on the kick originally. Ball makes its way in. In the 59th minute, another goal is scored, a header. Beautifully done. Not quite off of the play of that corner kick. It was passed around quite a bit, but Rapids was able to make something of the play. Beautifully done. It was, there's something to be said about a beautiful goal scored in soccer, especially there's an appreciation when it's a header. It's just a different kind of movement and accuracy you have to consider to get that ball placed where you want it to go. Couldn't quite catch who scored that goal in that cluster. We'll be getting that to you soon. It was beautifully done. That's the fourth goal for Wisconsin Rapids, 59th minute.
Scoring for the Red Raiders at the 58-25 mark, number 10, Nael Arami.
That beautifully done, well done goal was scored by Nael Arami, number 10 for Wisconsin Rapids. Throw in here, headed by Wausau West. Ball makes its way back out of bounds. Throw in now by West. Every time there's a goal scored, this goes for both teams in any sort of soccer game, but in this case it's in the favor of Wisconsin Rapids. It really fires up both teams. Just, you can tell in the visuals of how they're playing and the pace of the game. It's going incredibly fast because there's just a desperation for West to score anything. And Rapids not only wants to maintain their lead, but they want to capitalize on it. They want to maximize it, get as many goals as they can, because it gets to a point where it's fun. To high-scoring games of soccer. Crossed in, deflected off the crossbars, attempted to be sent back in from Wisconsin Rapids, couldn't quite make it. Called by the ref. I believe that is a goal kick. Must have gone out of bounds. That was an exciting play. Fans are fired up here in Wisconsin Rapids, Southwood County Stadium. Wausau West on the offense beats the goalkeeper, but can't quite make it. Can't quite make anything out of that. That was a wonderful opportunity for West, and it was bobbled. Player, I can't quite tell what number that was. He really had a scoring opportunity there, made it behind the goalkeeper, and he just couldn't quite put it in. Now it is a corner kick for Wausau West, first one of the game. Gets sent into the middle, and it looks like it would have gone out, but the ball was still saved by Adam Bouchard, goalkeeper for Wisconsin Rapids. punts the ball far towards center, met by Wausau West. Pressure is being applied by Daly Canola. He was trying to, rush Wausau West, but they still remain in possession, passing around, trying to decide what is next in terms of play for them. Passing to the outside. Ball back to the keeper. This is really when they're trying to strategize. The keeper has the best eyes in the whole field, can see everything in front of him. But now we have Rapids applying heavy amounts of pressure there. I believe that's a new player in the game. I think that might be Ryan Pigeon. He's really applying pressure, trying to... Oh, excuse me, that was Dominic Dambush, number 1 for Wisconsin Rapids, fresh into the game, trying to make the most out of this. Fresh legs, it's advantageous to Wisconsin Rapids. So play your starters as long as you can. You can bring in new players, a new perspective, with just more ability as they haven't played in this, what is a tiring game, really. Free kick for Wausau West, sends it upfield, but it's met by Wisconsin Rapids. Ball is getting dicey here, moving very quickly. West is attempting to remain in possession. It's getting kicked around. Brought down by Wisconsin Rapids, kicked out of bounds, a throw in for Wausau West. Number 19 sends it up. Looks like Tyler Simpson, and they're battling down close to that corner. He makes an attempt to send it back upfield. That's Reynes with the header, defensive, trying to just do anything he can to get that ball out of this dangerous scoring territory for Wausau West. 20 for Wausau West. That was Ryan Rigo Pintor. Now over on the other side, that was a shot for Wausau West, met by goalkeeper Adam Bouchard, sends it back out. Dambush is bringing it upfield to Daly Canola in the middle. He's dribbling with it, seeing what's open, meeting Niall Arami on the outside. He's bringing it back in. That's really, there's reasoning to keep it on the outside, but in situations like this, just pushing up the middle, it gives you plenty of opportunities for goal scoring, passing. It's working in favor of Wisconsin Rapids. Sent back up by the defense, met by Wausau West. Back in possession by Rapids, number 2, Porter Boren, excuse me. Back out to number 1, sending it in. This is goal scoring position. Canola attempts a goal. It was very close there, just past the post there. Must have been hit by the keeper because now it is a corner kick for Wisconsin Rapids. They've had a lot of opportunities here. On the last corner kick, it wasn't really the corner kick play, but it brought us to the conclusion of Arami's wonderful header. Looking to do something again here. Ball goes long. Attempting to keep it in, but not quite. Is number 1 for Wisconsin Rapids.
Raiders, number 11, Alexander Fleisner.
Goal kick back for Wausau West. Goalie is seeing a lot of action in that regard tonight. A lot of kicking opportunities. Sends it up to midfield. Met by Selogowski, number 15. Sends it to the other side, but Wausau West is really trying to disrupt as much of Wisconsin Rapids' possession as they can. Seeing that's a lot of ground play. That's getting dangerous there, but they call it for Wausau West. Another free kick here. Get Culligan water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at culliganh2o.com. Meyer was feeling pressured by the Wausau West offense. Long kick out. It buys time for Wisconsin Rapids for them to set up, but it also allows West to set up here on this throw, sending it just through the end line, getting into that corner. There wasn't a whole lot of opportunity there, and it did fall through. Gives Wisconsin Rapids a goal kick. That is number 21 in goal, Adam Bouchard. Message here from Rapids Sheet Metal. As the weather warms up, look to Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling in Wisconsin Rapids. They have more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling today. Looks like a trip on Wausau West. Here's a free kick. Can't quite tell what number that is. Seeing an increase of free kicks for Wausau West in this half, and they're trying to make the most of it, sending it long, but they're met by there's a large line of players there, and there wasn't a whole lot to be done. It was met by Wisconsin Rapids. They're attempting to get it out of their defensive half. Ball sent outside. Two players here on Rapids. West is putting on the pressure. They're sticking tight. They're really trying to not only disrupt Wisconsin Rapids, but make a play in order to score. Looks like they're giving another kick to Wausau West. It's hard to tell from up here just exactly what these kicks and fouls are being called for. Passes it towards center. Wausau West attempting a breakthrough here. They're getting deep into Wisconsin Rapids territory, but it falls through once again. Pass doesn't quite make it. The connection isn't there. Goal kick for Wisconsin Rapids. Another sub comes in.
Now in the game for Wisconsin Rapids, number 4, Isaiah Tork.
Isaiah Tork enters the game for Wisconsin Rapids. Another set of fresh legs here really works well for Wisconsin Rapids. Fighting here again in the middle, really, it's just getting even more rough. It's more messy. It's not as clean as maybe even the coaches had hoped. Even for Wisconsin Rapids, even at this stage in the game, you want your players to have a very clean. You want them to show the technique you're practicing, and it's getting rougher. But Wisconsin Rapids is able to manage it still and handle the pace of the game. West really trying to score here, getting into a position, but doesn't quite make it in front of that goal line. Out of bounds once again. Goal kick here for Wisconsin Rapids. Looks like a conversation is being held here between the two refs and the far line judge and the center ref, maybe about the play that was just called. They're having a conversation here. Looks like the call is staying a goal kick, but now we're getting 4 new players in for Wausau West. Substitution here on the goal kick. This is the most Wausau West players we've seen come in at one time. Minimal subbing, minimal players coming in on a substitution opportunity. Comparatively, West does have less players on the bench than Rapids, but so they're just trying to utilize that to the best of their advantage. Throw in for Wausau West here. Number 22.
Number 7, Russell Harder.
I don't have a name for him on the throw-in.
Number 21.
Fighting hard here. So we're going to see you back with the ball, sending it up to Damrush. Back to West. Rapids isn't quite able to block the play. West sends it up. Close to the end line, but not quite breaking through. Ball caught by Adam Bouchard. Great block for Rapids goalkeeper. Throwing it this time, opting to throw rather than kick. Move made up by Wisconsin Rapids offense. They're pushing forward. We haven't seen Wisconsin Rapids in the Wausau West defensive territory for a while now, but they're attempting to make a change here to maybe prove, they don't want to be on the defensive the whole game. It gets rather tiring. And really quite stressful, attempting to block shots from Wausau West, but Wausau West is on the comeback. They're dribbling in the center. Really not ideal for Wisconsin Rapids at all. This ball is just staying in the middle, staying in optimal scoring position for Wausau West, and that's something you don't want. Even with a 4-0 lead, it would be in favor of Wisconsin Rapids to keep this as a shutout for the next 10 minutes. They're really just trying to draw out the clock here and make the best of the situation. West is looking just to at least get 1 goal on the board. But the shots have been few and far between, although we have seen an increase here in the second half. Ball is barely kept in, fighting in the middle. Dangerous position for Wisconsin Rapids. They can't quite clear it. Ball makes its way back to Wausau West back in the center. Looking for a clear here. They kick it just out of bounds, throwing for Wausau West. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a free quote from Carrie Van Ert, State Farm on auto, homeowners, life insurance, renters, and more. For both Wisconsin Rapids, find Carrie Van Ert, State Farm on Facebook to get started. Wausau West still keeping it on that Wisconsin Rapids defensive half. Rapids is trying to push forward, trying to get on the offense here. Like I said, at this point in the game, it's way more about possession than it is scoring, but they are looking for that offense. A cross attempted, met by the Wausau West goalkeeper. Wood Street Rentals. For any size job, when you need equipment, look to Wood Street Rentals, offering a great variety of rental equipment to help you get the job done with delivery service to any job site. That's Wood Street Rentals. Wausau with the ball, cooling it down, keeping it pretty slow. Pressure applied by Rapids. West is passing around in their backfield, but amongst the defenders, making its way across the field. And once again, back to the defense. They're trying to keep possession now in an attempt to maybe build up for an offensive scoring position. They're taking it upfield. Rapids is backing off a little bit. They're still applying pressure, but it's not quite as intense. Wausau West is passing around, really looking to make something here, but we'll see if Rapids can meet them and succeed in their defense. Ball being passed around again now. Maybe looking for a long pass, doesn't quite make it through. Blocked by, I think, the back of a Wausau West midfielder, defensive men. Life insurance. Spectrum benefits. A punt by Adam Bouchard. Met down by a Wausau West player. But Rapids is there to meet them and to gain back possession, and they do. Passing around in the center. Not a whole lot of pressure here on number 2. I believe that is Porter Broren, yes. But now Wausau West is getting back. Sending it towards the middle. Breaking through the defensive line, but they're there to meet it, kick it out of bounds. This gains time for both players, both teams, on an attempt to set it back up. About 7 minutes remaining in this game. Rapids is still up 4-0 on Wausau West. Wausau is really coming back with a new energy, especially in these past, say, 20-30 minutes, in an attempt to make something happen offensively. They haven't had a whole lot of shots before this. They're applying greater pressure, really looking for something here. And we have yet to see it succeed, but they are looking and they are trying. Even just one goal will make something of a difference in their record. Ball is turned over to Wisconsin Rapids. Great play there. Kicked upfield. No one's really there. No one's really going to be there. It's met by Wausau West goalkeeper, taking his time, seeing his options, how this might play out for him. Dribbling quite a bit, quite far out of the goal box. Passes out to the far sideline. We're seeing dribbles towards the middle, but 2 Rapids on 1 Wausau. They're playing not quite as tight as they were earlier, but they're still attempting to apply that pressure. Niall Arami is getting stuck up by some Wausau West players. Couldn't quite make anything happen. Rapids wins it back towards their midline, central positioning. Ball is really shifting possession between both teams. It's not being kept primarily by one. Wausau West with a throw-in, number 19. Tyler Simpson, once again, we're seeing him a lot in this half as he's playing this close side. Selagowski trying to just keep the ball somewhat tame, somewhat blocked from Wausau West. Deflection onto through the goal line gives a goal kick for Wisconsin Rapids. Smart play there. No reason to fight it. Might as well just let it roll out. Gives the team possession anyway.
Now entering the game for the Red Raiders, number 8, Ryan Pitcher.
Metalco of Wisconsin Rapids is a leading producer of high-quality aluminum products. A proud supporter of Wisconsin Rapids community athletics, Metalco has a number of openings to grow your career locally. Find your next career path at Metalco in Wisconsin Rapids. In an attempt to send it up, ball makes it ball does not go out of bounds as suspected by the players, makes it quite far up into Wausau West territory, kicked out by a Wausau West defenseman, looking rather frustrated with the play. Sometimes you just can't control it. Header there in an attempt to redeem himself, but the ball is met by Daly Knoll. Back to Rapids, number 8, passing around. They are in a rush here, but there is nothing to rush towards. They already have leading scoring position. Ball is kicked out of bounds inadvertently by Damrush, giving in yet another goal kick for Wausau West. SC Swiderski and SCS, apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Another throw in here for Wausau West, number 19. Once again, Tyler Simpson, seeing him a lot on this near side defensively, is playing on the left defensive back for Wausau West, creeping up towards that midline, giving that throw in towards the center, met by a Rapids player. They're trying to regain their composure here, but West is they're really able to connect their passes much better than before. They're pushing forward offensively, and unfortunately they're just not breaking through as they might hope. Rapids is, while they don't entirely have possession of the ball, they are able to break up their plays and send the ball up, make the progress forward. So even when they lose the ball, it's a turnover, but it's in the territory of their opponent, so it works to Rapids' advantage, even if they don't have the ball, to keep it up in that south side of the field where they would be scoring, but there is no rush. About 2 minutes left in this ball game. Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction has been partnering with private and public customers since 1984. Staub Construction has its own service and fabrication department to assist with any municipal or industrial situation. Staub Construction, a 100% Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Wausau attempting to break into Wisconsin Rapids' defensive half, and they do, but it's met quickly by Wisconsin Rapids defense, sending it back into Wausau territory. Once again, trying to push back up. Wausau's attempting shorter passes, trying to keep it on the ground, although the ball does make its way up in the air quite frequently. Rapids sending it up, really in no hurry to possess or even score with the ball. They are just trying to run the clock and keep West from any scoring opportunities. Solaris customers have enjoyed the same low price for 5 years running. No tricks, no gimmicks, no kidding. Packages start at $49.99 a month. Visit Solaris.net today and learn more. 1 minute left in this game. Rapids is still up. Wausau is still looking... there is... Ball almost goes in, narrowly misses. About 20 seconds left in the game. Maida Custom Apparel in Stevens Point provides quality decorated apparel from your hometown schools and summer teams to corporate and team outings, along with promotional items and sporting goods. Less than 10 seconds left. Wausau is pushing up. Ball goes out of bounds, and that is the end of this soccer game. Wisconsin Rapids wins this matchup 4-0. Goals from Armagast, Torres, Weidman, and Arami. Coming up next is the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. I only missed one.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, We ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
That's mine. Hey, Close,
good.
that's
Yes.
mine.
Yes. Okay. I'm here with Zaleski Sports player of the game, Marcelo Torres, finishing the 4-0 win against Wausau West. And Marcelo, just start by talking about what was going right for you guys tonight to get this win over a conference opponent.
Well, we moved the ball well the whole game. I think the team shifted well defensively and offensively. It was just a great effort. Everyone played to the best of their ability. Good win. Good win.
And like you just talked about, the offense and defense working on both cylinders. Just explain a little bit about how important it is to be able to play, I guess what you could call complementary soccer in these tough matches.
Yeah, if you can score and back that up and hold that lead, that's amazing. That's the key to victory right there.
And for you personally, coming out of that, the half break, 9 minutes after the start of the second half, getting that momentum started again, scoring the first goal of the two in the second half. Just tell me a little bit about what was going through your head when you scored that goal.
I'm like, oh man, core memory. Right there and then, that's a...
This win, this 4-0 win against Wausau West, coming off a quick turnaround from Saturday, just tell me a little about how you can channel this momentum going into what's hopefully a successful playoff run coming in the next week.
Well, I think we're playing to the best of our ability right now, and we got all that confidence going into the biggest game of a lot of our lives, so that's awesome.
Awesome. All right, you know the drill.
Yeah. Good? I'm Marcelo Torres, and I'm in the house. Oh!
All right, thank you.
With that, we have the end of our soccer match between Wausau West here and Wisconsin Rapids here at Southwood County Wood Trust Stadium. Really great match. Wisconsin Rapids was able to come back. In the last game they saw Wausau West, they did lose, but tonight they were able to prove themselves with a win. Great play. Really, with our player of the game, Marcelo Torres, great effort by the entire team. We have many more games lined up for you this week here on Zaleski Sports.